that up?
No, I think she's eminently, I just want to find a guy who's good enough for her.
Aww.
Who wants what she wants.
Yeah, just somebody who sincerely wants a relationship. We didn't just want somebody, I know you know me.
Right.
And my thing is, I don't just want somebody who just wants a public figure, someone who's on television. He knows the real me. People who watch our show, Housewives of Atlanta, they get to see the real me. I want somebody to get to know Porsha.
Yeah.
Top 5 dating tips, Andy.
Y'all brace yourselves and grip your chairs because the buried truth about Porsha Williams is finally breaking through, and it's about to leave the audience stunned. Allegedly, while Porsha was expecting Pilar Gina McKinley, she was quietly tangled in a fiery secret with none other than Andy Cohen. Yes, that is being said out loud. The same television power player long viewed as untouchable in media circles, now allegedly pulled into a scandal no one predicted. Sources allege that while Porsha protected her flawless mother narrative in public, behind sealed doors, she was slipping away with Andy Cohen, meeting in discreet spots, and concealing everything from the world, including Dennis McKinley. The murmurs are intensifying, and supporters are frozen in disbelief, reevaluating every detail they believed about Porsha's reality. And the story goes even further. Insiders say Dennis McKinley, overwhelmed by suspicion and anxiety, started wondering whether Pilar was truly his. Porsha's history is clouded with infidelity rumors. Her former husband, Simon Godia, once accused her of disloyalty. And suddenly Dennis felt forced to confront the unthinkable by considering a DNA test. Picture the crushing pressure, the devastation, the sense of betrayal, collapsing inside a single household. Social media detonated the instant the allegations surfaced. Devoted followers refused to accept it while others were stunned by the nerve. #Porsha exploded into trends overnight, jokes and theories racing across timelines. The supposed messages, concealed calls, and covert encounters reveal a portrait of manipulation, secrecy, and emotional ruin. This goes beyond idle chatter. It's a narrative of broken trust, threatened innocence, and a stunning act of betrayal that could rewrite everything. The question gripping everyone now is Pilar Dennis's daughter, or does a far darker truth still remain hidden? And the most jaw-dropping detail, Andy Cohen's name now sits at the heart of this firestorm. Don't look away, because what comes next could become the most volatile celebrity scandal of the year. This is only the opening chapter, and it's about to spiral into chaos.
What other Atlanta housewife do you think could be on the show with Andy?
All the ones who are single.
Cynthia would be great.
Yeah, she would.
Cynthia would be
Wait,
really
but
good.
she's got somebody.
Does she?
I love this shade, baby.
Andy, talk to me this season. What are we going to see? What's different this season?
We've streamlined the format, and we just have great, it's a galaxy of...
Lock in tight, because what you're about to learn could fracture the very core of everything you believed about Porsha Williams. Insiders claim that while Porsha was carrying Pilar Gina McKinley, a controversy so volatile was quietly taking shape behind sealed doors that it might have altered celebrity gossip forever. Allegedly, she was privately entangled with Andy Cohen, the media heavyweight whose reputation has long been linked to credibility and late-night conversations. Yet while the public watched Porsha glow as a devoted mother-to-be, the truth buried in hushed conversations and private exchanges was much darker, far more unsettling, and deeply disturbing. Dennis McKinley, Par's father, was reportedly haunted by persistent doubt almost from the start. They say he picked up on small shifts in Porsha's behavior throughout her pregnancy, guarded conversations, unexplained disappearances, moments where her gaze revealed truths she wouldn't speak. He attempted to silence the anxiety, tried to reassure himself it was all in his head. But somewhere inside, he sensed something was wrong, something impossible to dismiss. Then came the murmurs, the leaked whispers, the quiet murmurs from individuals claiming to have witnessed what should never have existed. That was when Dennis realized he could no longer live with uncertainty. He needed clarity, and the only path left was the option he had long feared, a DNA test. The history surrounding Porsha's relationships made that choice nearly unavoidable. Her ex-husband, Simon Godia, had openly accused her of cheating, presenting a narrative of repeated betrayal that many couldn't ignore. Viewers remembered the stories, the viral moments, the social media chaos where accusations spread faster than explanations. Now layering the alleged connection with Andy Cohen onto that past only intensified the disbelief. Transforming whispers into thunder, Dennis reportedly shouldered the crushing possibility that Par might not be his child. A thought that consumed his waking and sleeping hours. Every smile from Par's innocent laugh became a sharp reminder of doubt, a symbol of betrayal he never imagined facing. Sources claim that Porsha and Andy Cohen's encounters were calculated, secretive, and flawlessly planned. Allegations include erased messages moments after sending, covert meetings in undisclosed places, and private calls that left no trace. That depth of secrecy is what insiders say gives this scandal a cinematic edge. Hollywood gossip at its rawest, its coldest, and its most irresistible form. Once social media caught wind of the leaks, chaos erupted. The hashtag Porsha surged instantly across platforms, fueling memes, theories, and non-stop debate over how such a narrative stayed hidden while the world celebrated a joyful pregnancy. Emotionally, Dennis was said to be shattered. Picture raising a child while the partner you trusted may have lived another life entirely, concealing truths capable of redefining the family you thought you were building. Every move he took, every safeguard he believed in, was suddenly swallowed by uncertainty. The terror that Polar might not be biologically his sparked restless nights, crushing anxiety, and an endless struggle between faith and affection. Those close to him say he agonized over whether to face Porsha head-on or quietly prepare to shield himself and the child. The pressure became suffocating, and insiders claimed even relatives sensed the shift. His smiles turned strained, his gaze permanently dimmed, and the comfort Par once felt from him now carried the heavy stain of doubt. Fans were caught completely off guard. Devoted supporters of Porsha, who once celebrated her motherhood, now felt split between shock and intrigue. How could someone admired for grace and resilience allegedly participate in such hidden betrayal while carrying a child? Meanwhile, skeptics and gossip watchers argued this wasn't surprising, insisting the pattern matched what Porsha had allegedly done before. Every surfaced message, every shadowy online tip poured gasoline on the flames. This controversy wasn't merely about a rumored romance. It was about broken trust, torn families, and innocence dragged into chaos. And then there's the alleged role of Andy Cohen, a man whose status was supposed to be beyond reproach. Whispers claim that Cohen, fully aware of what was at risk, still allegedly pursued the secret connection, knowing exactly how devastating the consequences could be. Sources describe the betrayal as layered, mixing concealment, control, and a chilling disregard for the emotional wreckage that might follow if everything surfaced. For the public, reconciling the image of a respected media figure with accusations tying him to one of the most shocking scandals in recent memory felt impossible. And these claims are only the start. With each new report comes heightened tension, deeper heartbreak, and more unanswered questions. How did Porsha keep something like this hidden for so long? Was Dennis driven to consider a DNA test purely by instinct? Or did something concrete push him to that edge? And above all, how much remains buried, waiting for insiders to release the next revelation that will leave everyone stunned? The sorrow, the betrayal, and the emotional fallout collide in a way that makes this story impossible to ignore. What gives it power isn't just scandal, but the human damage trailing behind it. The alleged affair isn't a casual rumor. It's a tale of devotion broken, innocence placed at risk, and a family's foundation cracked by secrecy. Par, an innocent child, sits unknowingly at the center of speculation she can't grasp. Her life quietly transformed into a public spectacle. Dennis, a father fueled by doubt and the hunger for truth, represents pain, fear, and the relentless pursuit of certainty in a world ruled by secrets. Porsha, meanwhile, is accused of balancing a polished public persona with private deception. Every move she makes is analyzed by an audience hungry for clarity, scandal, and the next viral moment. The story continues to unfold. Each leak, each tip, each insider disclosure threatens to push the situation further, challenging what fans believed about fame, parenting, and loyalty. Online discussion keeps erupting, arguments rage, and the world watches as this alleged affair threatens to redefine reputations, relationships, and legacies. And lingering at the center of it all, sharp and unforgiving, is the question: is Polar truly Dennis's daughter, or is there a darker truth waiting to step out of the shadows? This is only the start. Just the surface of a saga so intense, so volatile, and so emotionally charged that viewers are already locked onto every update. Hold tight, because what follows could be the most explosive chapter yet. More disclosures, more heartbreak, more betrayal, and the world will witness every shocking moment unfold. The whispers only grew louder, and the leaks refused to stop, forming a picture so outrageous that fans struggled to believe it was happening. Dennis McKinley had already crossed the line of no return, quietly setting the DNA test in motion. What came next, however, sent everyone spiraling into emotional freefall. Sources say the instant Porsha realized Dennis was doubting Par's paternity, chaos ignited behind closed doors. Allegedly, panic took over as she rushed to erase traces, wiping messages, reshuffling plans, and insisting Dennis's fears were nothing but shadows. But insiders claim her narrative was already unraveling. Small inconsistencies, brief slips, and guarded exchanges hinted at a level of secrecy that could no longer remain buried. The media storm detonated when an unnamed source released alleged screenshots of private exchanges between Porsha and Andy Cohen. According to insiders, the conversations revealed carefully planned meetings so discreet that even trusted friends knew nothing. Viewers dissected every line, hunting for meaning, and the story erupted online within hours. Social platforms ignited. Shock, fury, and viral jokes flooded timelines. The reaction was amplified because this wasn't simple celebrity drama. It was a family's trust allegedly collapsing in plain sight. Dennis was said to struggle through every moment. Allegedly, each smile from Par intensified his doubt, and every hug felt heavy with uncertainty. Friends say he admitted he barely slept, barely ate, tormented by the possibility that the child he adored might not share his DNA. The emotional burden was crushing, blending grief, betrayal, and the instinct to shield Par from a truth far beyond her understanding. Insiders portray a father split between devotion and dread, craving answers yet terrified of what they could confirm. At the same time, Porsha allegedly began reshaping the narrative, contacting shared friends and working to preserve her image while quietly containing the fallout. Sources claim her public tone focused on optimism, motherhood, and unity. But privately, the atmosphere was explosive. Allegedly, fear of exposure fueled tension, arguments, and increasingly guarded behavior. Every public appearance felt staged, every grin calculated, and every interaction a potential misstep that could reveal the alleged link to Cohen. Andy Cohen's name added another volatile dimension. Once viewed as untouchable, a figure built on credibility and media dominance, he now allegedly found himself pulled into one of the decade's most explosive celebrity scandals. Whispers say he tried to step back, but the leaks left no room to escape. Every post, every public moment was analyzed for clues, reactions, and signs of involvement. Fans theorized nonstop, hashtags surged repeatedly, and the story refused to fade. The alleged relationship reportedly sent shockwaves through everyone connected. Dennis's circle allegedly split, some backing his search for truth, others warning him to tread carefully. Porsha's friends were reportedly trapped between loyalty and disbelief, navigating conversations without confirming or denying the rumors. What formed was a tangled network of emotions, shifting alliances, and quiet betrayals that only intensified the viral frenzy. As the DNA results drew closer, the pressure reached a breaking point. Sources say Dennis endured endless nights replaying every scenario. The dread of betrayal, the chance of an affair being confirmed, and the uncertainty surrounding Par's paternity created an atmosphere thick with tension. Audiences and online spectators waited breathlessly, speculating long before any answers surfaced. Every update, leak, or anonymous remark reignited the firestorm, making it impossible to turn away. Allegedly, private discussions between Porsha and Dennis grew increasingly volatile. Friends say clashes intensified and confrontations became increasingly volatile. Dennis reportedly pushed for honesty, demanding clarity to questions that had never been faced head-on. Porsha allegedly offered reassurance in public while privately sidestepping direct acknowledgement, a contradiction insiders say deepened the emotional chaos. Every hushed rumor, every supposed covert encounter, every viral disclosure fed a level of betrayal and heartbreak so overwhelming that fans called it cinematic, almost unreal in its scale. Meanwhile, Polar's innocence stayed at the heart of the turmoil. Sources stressed the tragedy of a child unknowingly positioned at the center of a storm, caught between parents navigating secrecy, fear, and the alleged consequences of an affair. Each social media post mentioning Porsha or Dennis fueled speculation about Polar, further amplifying the emotional weight of the situation. The child's life, untouched yet publicly examined, became a quiet but powerful symbol within a scandal that had already seized global attention. Public reaction reached a boiling point as more leaks surfaced. Alleged insider stories detailed covert messages, hidden encounters, and concealed intentions suggesting a degree of manipulation and secrecy fans had never witnessed before. Social platforms overflowed with opinions, arguments, and viral clips dissecting the scandal as it unfolded. Every new detail, no matter how minor, fed a storyline of betrayal, heartbreak, and disbelief that refused to fade and kept evolving. Sources also said Dennis's choice to move forward with the DNA test wasn't solely about paternity. It was a last attempt to restore trust, to gain certainty amid alleged deception. The emotional stakes, insiders claim, were at their absolute peak, creating a saga of heartbreak and intrigue that captivated millions. Every element, from secret messages to whispered claims, wove together a tapestry of betrayal, suspense, and dramatic pressure that transformed a private family crisis into a worldwide gossip spectacle. As events unfolded, the divide between public image and private reality grew sharper. Porsha's carefully maintained portrayal of motherhood and composure collided with explosive allegations, creating a striking contrast that fueled engagement and speculation across social media. Fans analyzed every movement, every appearance, every post, intensifying the drama and the viral momentum. The alleged involvement with Cohen, the secrecy around it, and the emotional fallout for Dennis and Pella merged into a narrative that felt almost too shocking to believe. Yet insiders insist every piece was rooted in what they described as undeniable truth. The world watched as each new leak added another layer of intensity to the unfolding scandal. Allegedly, private discussions, concealed interactions, and undisclosed meetings kept the story shifting, ensuring focus stayed locked on Porsha, Dennis, and the growing mystery surrounding Pella. Fans endlessly theorized about Cohen's role, the timing of the alleged affair, and the emotional consequences for everyone involved. Each revelation pushed the narrative deeper into heartbreak, betrayal, and jaw-dropping celebrity drama audiences couldn't turn away from. The suspense never eased, with every insider account painting a picture of trust destroyed, innocence caught in the crossfire, and secrecy spiraling out of control. Sources say the emotional burden on Dennis was crushing, while Porsha's attempts to steer the narrative only heightened the intensity, creating a story blending scandal, heartbreak, and viral obsession into a perfect storm. The alleged affair, the DNA test, and relentless public fascination made it clear this was far beyond a routine celebrity headline. It was an all-consuming saga of deception, emotional upheaval, and shocking revelations destined to dominate conversations for weeks. The stage was set for the next chapter, one insiders warned would unleash even more explosive truths. Fans waited with bated breath, wondering whether Polar's paternity would be confirmed, if further secrets would surface, or if the emotional fallout would reach unprecedented levels in celebrity gossip. Every post, every leak, and every insider tip fueled anticipation, keeping the story front and center in social feeds and public debate. The narrative was relentless, charged, and emotionally intense, ensuring audiences stayed locked onto every stunning detail as it unfolded. Tension peaked, and what came next promised to change everything. The DNA test results, the truth Dennis McKinley had been chasing, finally emerged, and the world braced for a shock powerful enough to ripple through social media, gossip circles, and celebrity news for weeks. Allegedly, the findings confirmed fears Dennis had carried for months, triggering a wave of emotion, heartbreak, and controversy. Sources say the revelation left Dennis shaken, facing a betrayal deeper than he ever imagined. Every happy memory, every smile from Polar now carried layers of pain and doubt as the truth threatened to dismantle the family image he fought to preserve. Porsha Williams, insiders say, met the fallout with panic mixed with calculated damage control. Friends claim she contacted confidants, sought private arrangements, and worked to appear composed in public, even as the story spread uncontrollably. Social media erupted almost instantly as fans, critics, and gossip watchers flooded platforms with reactions ranging from fury to disbelief. Every update involving Porsha and Dennis was torn apart, every expression decoded, and every public remark examined for traces of remorse, denial, or calculated misdirection. The hashtag Porsha exploded yet again, climbing worldwide trends as millions argued over the fallout, meaning, and emotional weight of the stunning disclosure. Insiders say Andy Cohen's alleged role quickly became the center of gravity. A reputation once considered bulletproof in media circles now faced accusations of secrecy, betrayal, and participation in a narrative that captivated the public. Sources claim private exchanges between Cohen and Porsha, allegedly taking place during her pregnancy, were subjected to relentless scrutiny, with leaked messages and concealed calls reinforcing a storyline of deception. Fans obsessed over every appearance, every interview, and every remark, attempting to piece together timelines, turning Cohen into one of the most examined figures in modern celebrity gossip. Dennis's emotional condition reportedly reached its limit. Insiders describe him confronting the possibility that Polar, the child he loved without hesitation, might not share his DNA. Friends say sleepless nights, panic attacks, and crushing despair followed, forcing him to question every decision, every moment of faith, and every smile he shared with Porsha. The alleged betrayal, magnified by public exposure, transformed a private wound into a global narrative as audiences witnessed a father's pain unfold through leaks, commentary, and non-stop viral debate. Porsha allegedly worked to steer the story by releasing carefully chosen messages centered on love, motherhood, and unity, while privately negotiating damage control away from public view. Sources say each appearance became a performance, every move choreographed to avoid further fallout. Still, insiders insist the web of secrets and disclosures had grown beyond containment. Each text, each meeting, and each rumor fed an online firestorm, with users analyzing every fragment for intent, proof, and consequence. The suffering extended past Dennis and Porsha. Par, entirely blameless, remained fixed at the heart of public attention. Her life unintentionally turned into a spectacle of controversy. Many fans voiced sympathy for the child, emphasizing the cruelty of innocence trapped between adult secrecy, manipulation, and betrayal. Allegedly, the emotional impact rippled outward, affecting relatives, friends, and even distant observers unable to look away. Leaked exchanges, private encounters, and alleged covert communications revealed a portrait of layered deception. Sources claim Porsha's calculated concealment combined with Cohen's alleged involvement created a narrative so complex that even those closest struggled to grasp its scope. The heartbreak and drama became fuel for memes, arguments, and endless speculation, intensifying the shock and emotional charge of the story. As attention intensified, social media transformed into both trial and theater. Each claim, proven or rumored, was debated in real time, producing a cycle of outrage, fixation, and conversation. Fans weighed intentions, relationships, and accountability, turning personal anguish into a worldwide spectacle. Allegedly, the steady release of private details only raised the stakes, pulling audiences deeper into a saga of betrayal and revelation that refused to slow. The aftermath reportedly left Dennis doubting everything he once trusted, every path he chose, and every ounce of faith he offered. Friends say even simple interactions felt tainted by suspicion, creating a state of emotional fatigue and constant unease. Porsha, while presenting calm to the public, allegedly continued attempting to shape perception. Yet the leaks and viral scrutiny made control nearly impossible. The alleged role of Andy Cohen, the DNA confirmation, and Dennis's emotional collapse converged into a scandal that was not just shocking, but profoundly devastating. Viewers labeled the storyline cinematic, devastating, and emotionally brutal. A real-world chronicle of betrayal, secrecy, and the cost of concealed relationships exposed before millions. Each post, each leak, each fresh disclosure continued pulling audiences in, keeping the scandal fixed under a global spotlight. As events keep unfolding, insiders warn that further revelations could emerge, uncovering more secrets, private exchanges, or buried intentions. The emotional stakes remain immense. The pain remains raw, and public fascination shows no hint of fading. What started as quiet murmurs of an alleged affair has evolved into an international saga of betrayal, family rupture, and jaw-dropping celebrity drama. Dennis, Porsha, Parr, and Cohen remain trapped at the center of a narrative blending heartbreak, secrecy, and viral obsession into a spectacle impossible to ignore. The truth, the pain, and the consequences are still unraveling, and insiders insist the full scope of the scandal has yet to surface. Fans and followers brace for the next leaks, messages, or disclosures, knowing each detail could further reshape the story. This isn't merely celebrity gossip. It's a tale of broken trust, endangered innocence, and emotional devastation witnessed worldwide. Every revelation deepens the tragedy. Every leak sharpens the heartbreak, and every social post guarantees this story will stand as one of the most shocking and emotionally charged sagas in recent memory. The world watches, the murmurs intensify, and the scandal continues dominating headlines. Dennis's pain, Porsha's alleged deception, Cohen's involvement, and Pillar's innocent position in the middle combine to form a story of staggering emotional force. This saga, described by insiders as tragic, explosive, and unrelenting, ensures audiences stay locked onto every turn, every disclosure, and every emotional jolt as the fallout from one of the most volatile celebrity scandals unfolds in real time. The aftermath is far from finished, and the world is still reeling from each explosive reveal. Sources suggest what's been exposed is only the surface, with insiders hinting at even darker truths waiting beneath. The emotional wreckage alone is overwhelming. Dennis McKinley wrestles with heartbreak. Polar's innocence sits in the crossfire, and Porsha Williams faces a wave of scrutiny that may never ease. Every leaked message, every exposed meeting, and every stunning allegation paints a portrait of betrayal powerful enough to redefine everything fans believed. Audiences demand answers, flooding platforms with questions, theories, and outrage. Every mention of Porsha and Andy Cohen ignites endless argument. Every rumor sparks speculation, and every new detail sends shockwaves across feeds. Millions remain glued to updates, desperate for clarity, desperate for accountability, and desperate to witness the next explosive turn in this ongoing saga. Allegations of secrecy, manipulation, and emotional deceit have seized public attention, creating a viral storm of gossip, heartbreak, and relentless fixation. This isn't just scandal. It's a tragedy unfolding live. A story of innocence endangered and trust shattered beyond repair. The emotional weight is crushing and the drama unyielding, leaving audiences stunned, unsettled, and craving more. What truly happened behind closed doors? Who deserves trust, and who is concealing the darkest truths? Answers remain out of reach, but the impact is undeniable. Fans are urged to stay watching, follow every leak, every insider claim, and every revelation as this explosive story continues. Share, comment, and speculate because the scandal isn't finished. The heartbreak remains unresolved, and the next chapter could change everything believed about Porsha Williams, Dennis McKinley, Andy Cohen, and the tangled secrets surrounding them. The world is watching, the gossip is relentless, and the drama is nowhere near over.